What would you say your favourite words for like being cold are?
I can't really think of any.
I like I'm shivering my tits off.
I like it when people say, "Well, it's so cold outside," and I go, "Bitterly so."
Bitterly so.
Bitterly so.
Bitterly so. That's so like.
I just love it. It's like bitterly so.
Bitterly so.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Okay.
I know and I agree.
I'm totally on your wavelength right now.
I love it when you have a conversation with someone and it's just like.
You just get it.
Yeah.
It's almost like you didn't even really need to have the conversation in the first place. You could have just gone. Imagine if that's what we did all the time.
I feel like we really could. We have before. It's like when we're out and we're like on two sides of like opposite ends of a table and both of us are like.
We're not even that expressive. We're literally just like. That's actually it. It's noted.
That is honestly one of my favourite things when both of us just go.
I think like anybody that has like a really close, or even like close friend, but like there's always somebody in your life that you just get it. Get it. And yours.
Mine. I could do this for hours.
I could do this for hours.
In the showers.
Isn't that from like Elf, the Christmas film?
No.
Oh.
Yours. Mine. Ours. I could do this for hours. Isn't that a song that you listen to?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where's that come from? Mine. Ours. Yours. I like sometimes when I like if I'm like talking too quickly and I'm like I don't like inflect at the end of a question and then I have to go question mark. I find myself really funny when I do that.
I honestly, I'm not even just saying this. I don't think I've ever heard you do that.
Really?
No.
I did it at the doctor's and she looked at me like I was crazy because I said something. I was like da 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 da, and then I went question mark, and she was like, yeah. So I was like,
whenever I'm talking too quickly, I have to tell myself to shut up. And generally, people think I'm saying it to whoever I'm talking to. I'm like, no, I'm actually telling myself to shut up, and I sound like I've got problems. So I'm like, oh, shut up! Yeah. It's like I'm like talking to like Venom on my shoulder or something. And it's like, actually, no, it's just me. I'm trying to calm myself down.
You just get a little bit overexcited.
I do, easily.
I think it's sweet. Especially when I love hearing somebody talk about something that they love. I would just sit there like that.
Yeah. I'm in two minds about it because I do love it when it's somebody I like.
Mm.
When it's somebody I don't like and they're just on and on and on about something that they do about themselves, it's really annoying.
There is a very fine line. Like, if I ask something like, say if like I was on a date and I'd be like, well, what do you enjoy? And they start talking about something that you can just tell they absolutely love it. And it's not like just about themselves. I really love listening to them.
Yeah, that is nice.
But like if it's like you're sat at the bar with someone and they just will not shut up about how great they are at their job.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
What does that mean? It's a fine, like, it depends on the person that you're talking to. It definitely can be really sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever fucked more with a statement than the girl who was like, did you have a good date? Or did you just, like, enjoy having your own time out and about? Like, was it you? Like, I'm definitely not saying it happens every time. But every time I've entered into some sort of, like, second or third date, by the time it gets to the third date, I'm like, oh.
That's definitely me.
Yeah.
I've thought that before.
Because I'll try and think back on, like, a conversation that we maybe have had to be like, oh, that was really nice that they said, or, like, funny that they said. I'm like, oh no, turns out I was talking to loads of strangers and they just kind of happened to be there with me.
Yeah.
It is bad though. Like, I don't actually know what my problem is. Because, like, when I did that little HDMI thing, the little personality test.
Oh yeah.
It's like a load of letters. When I did that, I got 99% extrovert. Everyone was like, what? the older I get, the more I realize it's actually bad. Like, I've struggled to not speak to people I don't know.
Yeah.
I struggle to just, like, stay with the people I'm with. The side quests are intense. And it's never intentional. It's like, it just happens, like an impulse. There's something in my brain that's like, speak to them, speak to them, speak to them. Ask them to play pool. Do it. Why?
You just like having company.
But I'm with company. I have my friends there. I just love making friends.
Yeah. You're just very sociable.
99% so. I don't know where the 1% is. Maybe when I've just woken up or something. I don't know.
You've got a 30-minute adjustment period.
Yeah. I do kind of wish that I had a pixie though. I feel like my life would just be a little bit better if I had a pixie.
What would its function be?
Just to kind of like validate my mischievous habits. Just to be like, so like when I'm like, oh, let's go like have a side quest on a night out, it can be like, yeah.
I feel like you have friends like that.
Not in pixie form, not in like cutesy way. I can just look at them and be like, yeah.
I feel like I'm like the opposite of that pixie.
Yeah.
I'm like, please.
It's good to have like both.
Oh. My pixie would just be like asleep all the time.
I feel like it's kind of like a reflection of who you are as a person. Like if you had a pixie, it's a reflection of who you are as a person, but like just like super duper intensified. So it almost makes you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Yeah.
So like if my pixie was like just batshit crazy and like fucking just causing havoc everywhere, I'd be like, damn sis, that's like a lot. Like you're actually making me feel better for being mildly extroverted. Because you're crazy as fuck.
You're insane.
Like, you're literally doing tornado whips around this bar. I feel better for just dancing on the bar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas yours would, like, be asleep all the time and you're like, damn, why isn't she awake yet? At least I'm up, out, doing shit.
Yeah.
Look at her go.
I feel like my pixie would just be, like, either asleep or just, like, kind of just...
Sitting on a shelf.
Yeah, just kind of vibing. Just being nice.
I love that for you, though.
I sometimes do wish that we, like, still spoke like medieval people.
I would love to say ye.
Yeah.
Who are you without? Who are you without? Who are you going out with?
Who are you without?
He and ye. With ye.
Isn't ye you?
And be like, oh, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, hopefully out with ye.
Ye. Hear ye, hear ye.
You wouldn't want to summon Kanye though, would you? What is he? Yay.
Yay.
Oh, yay.
Yay. Oh, yay, oh, yay. No, he is ye. Kanye. No.
Can you not?
Can ye just maybe not?
You're saying, oh, I wish the ground would swallow me whole. Do you think you would get crushed, or do you think you'd just be in like a little pocket underneath the ground, but still alive?
I imagine it as like it literally like the ground opening and then closing.
So you just get crushed.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of it, I just think of like actually going through like a biological system.
Like a slide.
Like actually being swallowed. Like it just goes round, and then you just find yourself like a twirly whirly intestine, and then you just get incinerated in the stomach acid.
Right.
Like the Earth's core.
Or hell. Is that not where the saying comes from?
I'm not religious, so I don't know.
I wish the ground would swallow me whole. Why does it sound like a riddle?
You really look like you were trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
Your tinkies going and everything.
Why does the ground would swallow me whole? I just imagine it like literally.
Well, hell isn't supposed to be under the earth, is it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
My interpretation, I guess.
Question mark?
Question mark.
I genuinely didn't know that.
I think I'm pretty sure it is, because like heaven's above, hell below, and like Dante's Inferno, that's definitely like under the earth.
The 7 levels of hell.
Yeah, because you like there are like certain there's a film called As Above, So Below where they like access the 7 levels of hell, like from the catacombs in Paris. So I'm assuming it is like in the earth.
I genuinely did not know that.
I think that I would say maybe my interpretation would be that it is, you enter it through the ground, but it is also exists in another place. Like a
vortex.
Yeah. Like the entrance is underneath the earth. The worth is underneath the earth, but also it's not like there's a hole in the middle of the earth. I think. Maybe. Because I don't think of as heaven as being above the clouds because I know space is there.
Well, you kind of know the Earth's core's there, don't you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a little bit more sceptical of that than I am of space. I'm very sceptical of space. I don't trust it. But I do think that if hell was going to be somewhere, that it could potentially be under the earth. But I don't think that heaven's in space. Unless we're like Mormons.
You're on a trail I cannot follow right now.
I'm getting quite philosophical. Is it philosophical if you're talking about religion?
Yes. I'm kind of fascinated though. Like, feel free to carry on.
I'm just not sure because they have like Mormonism where they talk about like.
Is that a word?
Mormonism. Yeah. Question mark.
Okay. Carry on.
Well, yeah, you had the Mormon faith where they believe that if you do good on the earth, moving on, that you'll get a planet to live on.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so they interpret space as heaven, and that like Joseph Smith has his own.
Who's Joseph Smith?
He's the prophet that like is the beginning of like of the Book of Mormon. Like he's the person who like got the plates down from God.
That's very interesting. I didn't know any of this.
I know most of this from the musical The Book of Mormon.
I mean, at least it's giving you some education on it. It's another string to your bow.
The creators of South Park are really doing the job. The creators of South Park wrote The Book of Mormon. It is cool.
So would you say that's definitely accurate?
Oh no, it's definitely not. But like there are like. Oh.
I think I'm lost.
the basis of the Mormon faith in the first song is actually what the Mormon faith is, but then there's a whole load of other things that happen that aren't real. Like it's basically just like taking the piss out of the Mormon faith, but in musical form.
Okay, I'd maybe just be a little bit wary of any facts you feel like spitting in case it's just not too accurate.
No, yeah, that's true.
Not your fault.
I do know that Joseph Smith did get the things because I always end up on Mormon Talk. I always end up on that like BYOU thing.
I thought you were going to say BYOB. I could get with that.
They can't drink, unfortunately. Due to their face.
You could fit in.
Maybe I could wear the undergarments.
No, because you don't drink.
Oh.
If you could have your own... Oh, Foxy. If you could have your own planet, would you want it to be like a little teeny tiny one that you inhabit solely on your own? Or a massive one, but there's only one other person on it and you see them once a year?
On my own, because I wouldn't want them to sneak up on me.
No, it's like an arranged date. So you have like half a big planet or one little planet.
I'd like to have my own planet, but like small enough that I could like walk round it.
In maybe like 10 hours.
I'm thinking there's a very specific episode of Rick and Morty where they have to leave Earth and they end up on a planet where they literally can like, they're like stood on either sides of the planet. And they can like throw a ball and catch it. Like they're just like stuck out from this circle, and it really makes me laugh. It's literally like a circle and they just like stood on it.
So all of your education on science and religion has come from 2 cartoons.
Yes. That's where I get all my facts.
What'd you learn from The Simpsons?
Probably many things, but none that are popping to mind.
That's okay.
I didn't really ever learn anything from Family Guy. I go through phases with Family Guy. Sometimes I find it a bit annoying.
It's like a conspiracy theory about The Simpsons, because it's about time we had conspiracy theories about them, since they predict everything.
Yeah. Maybe they have like a prophet in the writing room. Is that a conspiracy?
Are you religious? Because I don't actually know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I know that you were Catholic.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Are you religious now? Or are you like agnostic?
I don't think I'm agnostic. I believe that there's something. I just don't believe it's specifically what the Bible says it is.
That's what agnostic is. You believe that there's something, but you're just not sure what.
Oh, that's nice. I thought agnostic and atheist were the same thing.
No, atheist is that you don't believe in anything at all. Agnostic is that you believe there's a higher power, but you're just not sure what.
I think that's what I am.
Yeah. So why would there be a prophet in the writing room?
I don't know, because they're quite good at predicting things.
But prophets are religious.
No, what?
Why did you just split plosives at me?
Prophets aren't religious.
I thought they were.
Well, I would say, like, what's her name? Like, Professor Trelawney in Harry Potter is a prophet.
That's another fictional fucking book.
No, but this is what I'm. Who do you know that's a real prophet? Me.
Oh gosh.
Because prophecies aren't just religious; they're like witchy, aren't they? I think it's all just very interesting.
It's definitely fascinating. I'm also reading another book about which crisps go best with which drinks. Crisps.
Which crisps go better with
Drinks. Potato.
Tomato.
Sometimes you crank that soldier boy, and other times that soldier boy cranks you. Crank. Clibbity clobbity crank.
I wonder why it was all like crank it.
Pump it.
Crunk it.
What's the difference between pump and crunk? Like crank it up and pump it up. What's the difference?
I think pumping is like this motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then what's cranking?
I feel like cranking is like turning the mute, like cranking it up.
Oh, clever.
Because I would assume they would use a crank for the original megaphones.
I would love to have a megaphone. I would love to have a megaphone. I would love to have a typewriter. And I would love to have an Etch-a-Sketch. I'd feel pretty complete with those things.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being able to play like an old school record on a megaphone.
Gramophone. I'm sorry, I was trying to think of the word for it.
Gramophone, that's the
Yeah.
one.
That would be sick.
It would be really cool.
It would sound so good.
I'd kind of fuck with megaphone too, but like gramophone is definitely what we were both envisaging.
Do you know, we should go to the musical museum.
Yes, we should.
Because they have all that stuff there and you can crank it yourself.
Yeah, but I would like to steal it if I go.
They don't have much security.
I'm like gangster granny.
You running away with a gramophone.
How could you efficiently steal a gramophone from a musical museum?
It would have to be in 2 parts.
Can you take it apart?
Yeah.
Maybe I could just get like a modern-ish record player and just shove a big like horn on it.
Yeah. I reckon that could work.
I'll just like acquire a tuba and saw the head off.
Well, we did see one the other day.
Tuba? Oh, yeah. You told me it wasn't a tuba. I said, oh, look, it's a tuba.
No, you called it an oboe.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I said it's a tuba.
You said that's what I was thinking when I envisaged an oboe.
Oh, yeah. I knew that was a tuba, but I was telling you that's what I kind of thought an oboe looked like.
Oh.
But now I know it's like a big recorder thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But
no, that's basically what it is.
Yeah. Why did we have to learn the recorder in primary school?
Something about finger movements, something like
that. Okay. Musical talent, timing, working as part of an orchestra.
No, it's
dabbling in creativity, finger movements.
It's about the hand-to-eye coordination of it. Well, that's what it was for me. Shut up. I had to learn the guitar when I was younger because of hand-to-eye coordination, because you have to be able to move fingers. I used to play classical guitar, and now I don't remember any of it at all.
What instruments have you played in your life?
Classical guitar, ocarina, recorder, kind of an oboe, a little bit. It was my sister's, and then a guitar, like my guitar. I don't ever touch it, and then like a little bit of piano.
Cool.
And then the voice.
I've done violin, was the longest one. Drums, but on a bucket. Cornet, trumpet, trombone. Recorder. I think that's it. I would love to be able to play the drums though.
Yeah.
Like if I rode a motorbike and could play the drums, I would be unstoppable. Also, if I had kind of rip traps, like I just think I would just be in my peak form.
Yeah. Maybe you should learn.
Motorbike?
No, drums.
I really thought I'd got you there.
Never.
What if I work my way up?
What, from a bike?
Yeah. From a bike to a quad bike to a trike to a motorcycle.
I've just had a thought of the fact that you won't ride a bike if your feet can't touch the floor. How big do you think motorcycles are?
I would learn. They're far more stable than a bike.
No, they're not.
I wouldn't have to be doing this. I just like...
You have to change gear with your feet.
Yeah, but I would learn.
Accelerate with your feet.
Yeah, not with a fucking, You know the type of motorbike I want? A Vespa.
Oh. If you could put a like bulletproof plexiglass over the top of it like the Pope, then maybe I'd give you approval.
A Vespa?
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a twat. How am I going to look?
Do you want to be dead?
I could die in this car.
It's a lot less likely.
But why? It's just a Vespa. Like, it's basically just like riding around on a fucking little scooty dooty. Come on!
I just don't think they're safe at all.
Vespas, they probably can't even reach 20 miles an hour.
Why would you want that? You could walk faster.
I'm trying to convince you. And then I could maybe pick up a side hustle. I could work for like Papa John's.
Would you not prefer to drive?
No.
Why?
I want to ride a motorbike. I would like a motorcycle license. I would feel badass as fuck. And unless I'm with you, I'm on my own. So I don't need to carry anyone else.
Okay. I'd never be happy with it, but if it makes you happy, I guess.
Yay! This year's the year. I'm going to Google how much the lessons are. How to acquire motorcycle license.
There's a difference between a motorcycle and a moped.
Yeah, I mean like motorbike. I'm not talking about a Vespa. I want to drive like a motorbike in the future.
I would be so unhappy.
Do you not think it would be cool? Well, I wouldn't really be going far. I'd be going up and down the road.
I'll buy you a a bike and paint it with like flames.
That's what I had for my first bike. It's not the same. It's not the same.
But what are you actually looking for?
The thrill.
Of driving up and down the road?
Be a badass. Imagine if I just turn up to my fucking shit job on a motorbike. At least I have something going for me at that point.
Where are you going to leave it?
On the road with a chain on the wheel.
Get it stolen. Very easy to steal.
Okay, well, I have to learn to skateboard then.
Oh, I will accept.
I think skateboards, for me, so much more dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine me skateboarding down the hill at Bozzy Mozzie.
As long as you've got a helmet on. Please.
Barely walking a straight line.
Please. Why don't I buy you a hoverboard?
What's that?
Those...
Fuck that. I'll never forget when our friend had one and someone literally broke a concrete slab with his elbow and he fell off it.
Oh my God.
No.
I completely forgot about that.
Do you know what I should just get? I should just get a Roomba and ride it down the street.
Like the cats. But you have to sit exclusively like the cats.
Yeah.
Like...
That'd be me. Oh, sorry I'm late to work. My Roomba died.
But you could get on that and you could like have an umbrella. You wouldn't be in the rain. Think about if you had a motorbike, you'd have to get all of the leathers. You'd have to get a huge big helmet. You have to get intercom in it so you could speak to people. You wouldn't be able to go on your phone.
Why would I need to speak to anyone? Why would I be on my phone when I'm driving?
Well, you wouldn't be able to have it in front of you.
Why would I need it?
How are you going to know where you're going?
Pigeon brain.
You're going to read a map.
Pigeon brain. You know I'm incredibly good at direction.
Yeah.
And as I said, I'm only going up and down the road by about not even a mile.
You wouldn't be able to listen to music.
That's fine.
Oh, damn. That was my last card. My arsehole is empty. Why don't I just buy you a sidecar for this car?
But it's not mine then, is it? And I wouldn't be able to go anywhere if you weren't going. The only time I would need a motorbike is if you're not there. Like I told you, if I'm not with you, I'm on my own.
Maybe I could like fashion a canoe into a go-kart.
Oh yeah, because that's very, very safe.
Like motorized. But you'd be lower. You'd be lower to the ground.
What kind of license would you even need to ride a motorized canoe down a street?
Probably maybe a basic driver's license.
Yeah, fucked.
Or a Legoland license.
I don't really have much coordination with like my hands and my feet at the same time, so it might be quite difficult. I've done it once in Romania and I got a little bit of a beat going.
Yeah, but your feet's just going like that. Just the 1 foot.
My feet.
Both your feet. And then you can just do what you want up top.